Hi everyone, and welcome back to Beverly Stunning Creations. My channel is dedicated to showing you how to create beautiful things on a budget. I use a lot of Dollar Tree, Goodwill, and thrift store finds to create these beautiful pieces for your home. Not only can you use them for your home, you can use them for gifts, events, and for the holiday season. So let's get started. First up, we have this toothpaste and toothbrush holder from Dollar Tree. And as you can see, it only costs $1.25. And I actually have two of these. I've already detailed the first one. This is the soap or lotion dispenser for $1.25. And then we have the soap holder for $1.25. Now, I did see these in several different colors. They had white, and that's really what I wanted to use, but they only had one piece in white, this particular store. I think they had blue and maybe black, and of course, this gray. Now, you can use whatever color you want with this DIY. I want mine to be white, so I'm going to start out by painting these white. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the cap from here. So I'm going to take all three pieces outside and spray paint them with a glossy white. And then I'm going to go over the top with clear spray paint to seal the color. Hey guys, so I'm back. Here I have my UV lamp. Now you will see me use this a lot this holiday season. I'll be using it to create a lot of home decor and Christmas gifts. So if you are going to invest in one, I am going to give you a lot of reasons to use it. I paid for it, so therefore I am going to use it as much as I can. I need to get my money's worth, right? Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is accent my bathroom pieces with this perfume bottle. I'm going to use this one, and I'm also going to use this mold, my Chanel mold. I don't know if you guys see my pumpkin carrot, where I use this part to make a tag for my carriage. So it's like a Chanel Cinderella pumpkin carrots, and it lights up. It's really pretty. I hope you guys take out time to go check it out. I'll link it right here. Look up, look up, look up. So yeah, click that link and it'll take you there. Okay, so we are going to use this particular logo, the medium one. We have a small one, large one, and this is a purse. This is what this one looks like. But yeah, we're going to use this one. This is this piece, what the larger piece looks like. I don't think I have a small one right near me right now, but yeah. So we're going to use this one, and we're going to put it inside this perfume bottle. But before we do that, we're going to put this right on top of here. And I have my UV resin. So I'm just going to put, oh, and let me get a little bit of glitter. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put a clear coat first, and I'm going to add a little bit of this really tiny microscopic type glitter. So let's get started. Pour a little bit here. And I'm just going to add a little bit of glitter just in the bottom section. I'm making sure that it reaches all corners. Alright, so now let's pop those bubbles. And now I'm going to put it inside my lamp. We're going to let it cure for like a minute and a half. Okay guys, so I went ahead and pulled it out, and this is what we have. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and put this on the inside. I made sure ahead of time that I still had room for me to embed this so that it doesn't come past the top of the perfume bottle. So I'm going to add more UV resin. Now I'm just going to take some tweezers and pick this up, and I'm just going to move it around just to make sure that it's saturated. And then place this right in the center. And now I'm going to pop it back in for another 60 seconds. Okay, just like that. And as you can see, it's not moving. Now I'm going to allow this to cool down. Once it cools down, I'm going to come back in with some of this Dollar Tree acrylic paint, and I'm going to paint the top of it black. So we'll do that and then come back. Okay guys, so back to our paint. I'm just going to put a little bit in the cap, and I have a paintbrush. I'm just going to dip it right inside the paint. I'm going to have to go in with the black acrylic paint. And it's going to take about 3 or 4 different coats. It's not going to take that long because I'm going to put it right on top of the fan, and that'll help the paint to dry much, much faster. Alright, so I'm going to let the first coat dry, then do 2 or 3 more coats and then come back. Okay guys, so I decided to go ahead and use this Chanel logo as well. So what I'm going to do is put some of my UV resin. Now you can use regular epoxy resin if you want to, if you have it, but it's going to take overnight to cure. But this is super fast. I'm just going to pour some right inside. Now you can take like a toothpick or a pen or anything like that. I'm going to use these tweezers and I'm going right inside the letters to remove those bubbles, because if you don't, wherever you see bubbles, you will see holes in your letters. And as you can see, they are coming to the top. Okay, now you see that the bubbles are on top. So I'm going to take my torch. You can use a lighter as well and just pop those bubbles. Here I have one that I did ahead of time, and it's still a little sticky because this is not see-through. Now had this been a see-through mold, it would cure on both sides at the same time. So I'm just going to put it back inside with this one and let it go again. And then once it's done, it'll look like this. I'm going to do 2 of these for each piece, and I'm also going to spray paint them black. I'll do that and then come back. What our lid looks like. Now let's go ahead and fill this up with more of the UV resin. Allow it all to even out completely. Okay, so this one is ready. So now let's just go ahead and pop it out. And this is what we have. Look at that, isn't that pretty? So I'm going to lay it flat because I want to cure it again. So let's go ahead and put both pieces in here. Let that cure and then come back. Here's 2. Here's one with the glitter and there's one without the glitter. So you guys can see exactly which one you prefer. For the soap dish, I'll be using this larger CC logo. Here's the one that I use for the perfume bottles. You see the difference? And I also have this little butterfly mold. So I think I'm going to try and make some butterflies to go on the soap dish as well. I like this one, I know. So let's try this one. Hopefully this mold works under the UV light. I've never tried it before. All right, hopefully it works. Let's reset it and I'll be right back. So moving right along, I forgot to show you guys earlier, go ahead and tape off this part of your dispenser, okay? And here's the toothbrush holder. This is going to be the front. First thing I'm going to do is take our perfume bottles and glue these on. And I'm going to use the UV resin to attach these. I guess we'll do the glitter on this container as well. I'm just going to take some of the UV resin and put it on the back. If you decide to use just regular glue, make sure it's clear. Now I'll let this sit on the UV lamp for about 2 minutes. So the battery is running low and it's about to die, so I need to show you guys what I'm going to do next. So here I have a strip of mirror towel and I'm going to go around the border of this dispenser all the way around. I'm going to do the same thing on this one. I'm going to turn it on the sides and do those as well. So I'll see how much I can do now before it dies. Okay, just like that. Again, I'll do it to this piece, and on each side, I won't do it to the back. I'll do that and then come back. Okay guys, so I'm back, and I've added mirror towel on both sides. And I've done it on the other piece as well, but I'll get back to that later. Now, you remember I said that I was going to spray paint these black and put these on the sides. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and glue these on. I might have to put some tape on that to help hold it down. Put it on this side as well. But I'm not going to put the tape on the paint. I'm going to put the tape on the mirror towel. Press it down on the mirror towel to help hold that in place. Now for this one, I went ahead and put it on both sides. And I went ahead and added some white paint to the Chanel. So that's what I'm going to do here. Here I have some white paint, Blanco. And I'm just going to take a small paintbrush and just go over the letters. Okay, and that's what we have. Isn't it nice? Don't worry guys, I am going to link these molds in the description below. Now, on the top of here, you see that I added 1 row of beads. And here's the beads that I used, and they are from Dollar Tree. And they're just called pearl wrap, okay? For this one, I'm going to put 2 rows. I'm just trying to see exactly where I need to cut it. Now if you want to, you can use your strong glue. You can use anything that's clear. But I'm gonna go ahead and use some more of my UV resin because it's super fast. And do this side. And now we have that on top. Okay guys, so remember this mold. I made some clear and I made some black butterflies. And so I'm going to use these on my dispensers and on my toothbrush holder. This one I'm going to put right here on this side. So I'm just going to lay this back like this, add some UV resin right on top of the mirror towel and beside it, and then attach my butterfly to it. And there we have it. Okay, so here is our toothbrush holder. And as you can see, I have a jump start on this one. Now this chenille is really shiny, and that's because I went ahead and put a clear coating of UV resin over it. And I'm gonna do that here as well. But before I do that, I'm going to add a black butterfly right in the center of this one. Just like so. So I'm just going to add a little bit more on the sides and let the lamp cure it. Okay, so now I'm going to turn it on its side and just put some UV resin right over it. I'm doing this because it's going to be in the bathroom and I want to be able to wipe it down if it gets lotion on it or soap. I don't want the paint to chip off because I put a lot of work into this. I'll give it some additional time later. But yeah, this is what we have so far. I think maybe I'll add a butterfly right here. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and add the butterflies off camera. When the video is done and let you see how that looks, I'm going to add resin to the chenilles on this side, and I have to still add paint to this side. And I'm gonna do that off camera as well. But for now, let's address the top. Let's glam it up a little bit. Here I have 4 rolls of mirror towel that I'm going to put around it. Now if you want to use a different bling, you can. Sometimes people just want to use this for decor. You don't necessarily want to use it. But if you are going to use it, using mirror towel would probably be your best bet because you can clean that mirror towel up. And it's going to go on top of here like that. Okay? Now we want to address our soap dish. I have spray painted it twice and then I sealed it with clear spray paint. So the first thing I want to do for this piece is put the CC logo in the middle. I showed you guys this earlier. So I'm going to just put this down in the middle and then put resin around the outside. And then I'm just putting resin everywhere. And then I'm going to add some butterflies to this one as well. Now I'll put some resin on top. Now I'm going to zap it with my UV light. Put it on 3 minutes. I'm going to let that set up and then come back. What we have. And I'm going to fill it up a little bit more with more UV resin. But before I do that, I'm going to trim it with some of this pearl wrap. The UV resin bottle that I'm using, I've used it on quite a few projects already. This particular one that I got came in a set of 4. And this is the first bottle, so I still have plenty left. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Put a line of the resin down. And then put the beads on top. Okay, and this is what we have. Now I think I want to add some glitter to this. I have this glitter here that I picked up at Dollar Tree as well. And I just want to put a few flakes in there. Okay, and here's my completed soap dish. Isn't it pretty? I will definitely not be using these. These are going to be for decor for sure. I might even list these on my Etsy shop, guys. I have an Etsy shop, and I'll link it below. But yeah, and honestly, I wish I had painted these beads black so that they would show more. That's the soap dish. Now, as for the pump, I want to go ahead and add a rhinestone right on top of here. I have this little thing of rhinestones, and I do have that shape. So I'm going to use some UV resin right on top, and then put this on top. And now I'll cure it with my UV light. So now go ahead and put everything together and let you guys see what it looks like. As promised, here's my beautiful new Chanel inspired bathroom set. Before starting this DIY, I did have a vision, but while creating the DIY, the vision changed and I incorporated butterflies into the look. And I must say that I truly love how it turned out. Off camera, I decided to add a clear butterfly to the front of the soap dish to make it match the set more. I have the 2 dispensers and the toothbrush holder displayed on a tray that I created in a previous DIY. But this is only temporary because I will be creating a small tray just for this set. So please stay tuned. Okay everyone, this concludes my video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, please be so kind and leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to share, comment, because I want to know what you all think about this DIY. And subscribe. It's absolutely free. Okay everyone, see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.